Good morning everyone, we're back. We are back on another wee Scottish adventure up in the Highlands. Do you notice something different about me? I'll give you a minute. Give you a minute. I'm wearing a t-shirt. I'm wearing a t-shirt. It is officially spring. It's the 20th of March today. Officially, spring has sprung. The weather's nice for today because it's supposed to be absolutely horsing it down the morning. So my plan was, come with me. My plan was to stay in a bothy tonight, but I feel like it's never happening for me in bothies because I've come to the start of the walk, parked up to come and head to the bothy, and there's a big sign saying closed, only for private use. So now I brought my tent, luckily, but we're heading to the bothy. The sun's shining. I'm actually sweating a wee bit because I've just bombed up the hill back there to try and get a good start on the walk. And look at it, it's absolutely stunning out here. Oh, it's so good to see the sun. I am so looking forward to this summer. I feel like this winter couldn't have lasted any longer. Like usually when the winter comes, I get quite excited for the winter. Like, oh, I'm going to see a bit of snow. Like it starts getting a bit darker. And then 3 months into the winter, I'm like, oh, kind of done with this winter thing. I love going on walks in the winter, and you know what? In the winter, you see no one. You see absolutely no one. You rarely see folk camping. It's not the best time for fishing, so you don't see much of that. I've seen it all today just driving up here. People fishing, people camping, camper vans everywhere. I mean, it's good to see people are back out. That's the perk of winter camping and coming up and doing stuff. You rarely see anybody. So the plan for today is, now that the bothy's out the window, let me put you down here. Now that the bothy is out the window, I've brought my tent as well. We're going to gun it down to the end of this peninsula, pitch the tent up. It's a good beach for some mussels, so I've brought the equipment to cook up some mussels. I'll go foraging for some of them. I've brought my fishing rod. As you can see it poking out on the back. We'll have a wee fish, see if we get lucky, and if we have them, we'll have a cook up of some mussels, some fish. I've brought fish with me just to eat, and we'll sit and watch the sunset. It's to be a really nice night tonight. Let's get cracking on, get along to this peninsula and get fishing, eh? Look what I've just stumbled across in here. Now, after talking about them in one of my last videos, I've actually wanted to see one because I've not seen one this year. And this wee guy, I've just came across him on the path. That is a newt. They're more similar to frogs and toads, but they look just like a lizard. Although a lizard is 10 times quicker than a newt. But I'm buzzing, I just got to see a wee newt. I've not seen one this year, and I love a newt. As I said in the last video, I've not seen all the species of newts, but I do love a newt. Where the wee guy was sitting, he was sitting right on the path. I moved him off the path and then just started to head on again. I don't think there'll be too many people up here today, but better just take them out of harm's way. Tell you what, it's a whole 7 degrees today, and it's kind of feeling like 10. It's kind of taps off weather. The bothy's just down there, oh, just down there, so we're no far off now. So this path that I'm currently walking on is an ancient old drove road. These roads go back hundreds of years and were used way back in the day to move cattle and these were actually some of the main roads in the north of Scotland that were used. We are here, as you can see, it is well and truly under lock and key. It says on the wee sign there that it gets rented out, not for profit, between April and October each year. It's funny because the last time I was at this wee bothy, it was the first time I'd ever stayed in a bothy, and I came here with a big group of folk through school, and it's taken me between an hour and a half and 2 hours to get here. And I swear, when I came here, I was a lot younger and it felt like it took forever to get here. Whereas today, it was so much quicker in comparison. There's tons of ruins all down the front of the bothy as well. I bet back in the day, this would have actually just been a wee tiny wee village sitting right on the bay where they could go and get their mussels, live off the sea, fish. But it's an amazing wee spot. This would actually be a nice bit to stay. I'm going to have a look at the other beach, see what it's like. But this is also pretty nice just to pop the tent up, put it on next to one of these benches and sit out and look at the bay. I've made it. This is the beach that I was looking for in the background. Look how stunning it looks. It's absolutely beautiful. All the clear water. I'm definitely taking a dip tonight. I need to go for a swim, especially for how hot and sweaty I feel right now. I'm looking forward to it. I was wrong though, the tide's actually in, so I'm going to have to give it a bit. Hopefully the tide's going out again soon. I can't quite tell yet, I've not went down if the tide's going in or out currently. But if I want to collect some mussels, I'm going to have to wait until the tide's out. But I'll get down, get my kit off, and get the fishing rod set up, and I'll have a few casts out and we'll see how we go from there. After a quick gander at the beach, I can confirm the tide is going out, which is good news for mussels, but bad news for fishing. Ideally, if I'd got here whilst the tide was furthest out, then I could have collected mussels when I got here and fished while the tide came in, which is the best time to fish. However, the cookie didn't crumble that way, and we'll give fishing a go and get a bit of mussels when the tide actually gets out. But I'll just go and grab the tent and get the camp set up. Got the tent all set up. Look at that for a spot. What a spot for a night of camping. I'm going to head out onto the rocks now. I've got the rod and have a few casts, see what we can catch, if anything. But look at that, I'm so buzzing to come back later and have a wee cook up. So what I'm doing here is I'm putting on a spinner, but I'm putting on a spinner with enough weight to take it out. I usually use a smaller spinner, but I need a spinner with a bit of weight to cast off these rocks and to actually sink it for a wee bit because I'm in quite deep water. So once I get this on, I'll have a few casts and we'll see how it's looking. As usual, I got a wee dram with me. This is a 10-year-old Kalila, so a really peaty, smoky dram mixed with a whiskey liqueur called Stroma. That's really nice. Because it's a single cask as well and 10-year-old, it's 58% I think, the Kalila. So it's a really strong whiskey, but offset by that Stroma sweetens it up a nice amount. And with that peatiness in the background, oh, Barry. I'm not being funny, right? See that wee guy right there? I don't know how well you can see him. He's just came up with a fish. I've been standing here for, him right there, look. I've been standing here for about 2.5, 3 hours, standing trying to catch a fish, and he's just sitting rubbing it in my face that he's just come up with a fish. There's a seal out there as well, a seal out here. He's just went back doing the wee cormorant. Everybody's out fishing, catching a bunch of fish, except for me. He just popped up with a fish, and here I am, standing like a spud, fishing for about 2.5 hours. It's no happening tonight. It's no happening for me tonight. The tide is still very much in. I think I've misjudged the tide, but let me take advantage of that by taking a wee dip. Now looking at how the tide's acting, I think I got it wrong when I first came here. It was actually just sitting as far as it could. So it's kind of looking like I might not be able to get the low tide I wanted to go and collect some mussels. So I'm just going to chill with my night out in the sea. I doubt I'll be in here for long. It's absolutely Baltic. As for now, I'm gonna try forget about the cold and just relax into the sea, you know? That is absolutely Baltic. It might look a wee bit warm from where you are, but let me tell you, that is not warm. I just stripped off half naked to change after getting in the water, and I thought, I was like taking it in how there's no chance anybody's going to see me out here, like I'm just miles away out. And then I thought, I was like, oh man, I'm pretty sure I can see someone up on the hill. And then I look up and it's just a couple of deer standing on the hill. So I mean, to be fair, I have been caught. I was sauntering on the beach, absolutely scud, and then the deer are all watching me on the beach. That's them just chilling up on the hill, must be getting their dinner and taking in the sunset. I got panicked from it. Right, well, the sun is now going down. I didn't manage to get the mussels. The whole time I've been here, the tide has been as far in as possible. I was hoping the tide would have went out or been out when I got here. However, I've brought my smoked salmon. I've brought stuff that I was planning on cooking for breakfast, but now I've left it too late because I was hoping to get some mussels. Like, I can't tell you how excited I was to try some mussels. The last time I went camping and had mussels for my tea, where I caught them and cooked them, was the best mussels I've ever tried. They were by far the best mussels I've ever tried. However, tonight that is not the case. The sun's setting, as you can see. I've got my salmon, and they don't always go to plan. I wish I was sitting eating mussels tonight, but instead we're sitting watching a nice sunset after a great day. And I mean, to be honest, you can't really complain with smoked salmon. There it is there. That's maybe what my fish would have looked like if I actually caught one today. So now I can just take it in, enjoy the salmon, watch the sunset, and hopefully all you guys that have watched today have enjoyed this. I've had a great day doing this. I'm so in awe that today was such a nice day. I know it's the first day of spring, but you don't get many good days up here, and I've had such a good day. Like, look at that. Look at that. You can't ask for much better than that. Thank you for watching. If you're watching this far in, please give me a like. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I suppose I'll see you in the next one.